Hello guys, FMG, NEET PG and upcoming next exam के लिए these are the important MCQs. These are the probable came MCQ probably came MCQ in past NEET PG exam, NEET PG 2020. Question number 33. Which amino acid is used in synthesize nitric oxide? A. Glycine, B. Arginine, C. Tyrosine, D. Threonine. Correct answer is B. Arginine. Nitric oxide is formed from arginine by the enzyme nitric oxide synthase, short form NOS. It contains Heme, FAD, FMN, NADPH and tetrahydrobiopterine. Nitric oxide has very short half-life, that is 3 to 4 seconds. NO combines with oxygen to form NO2. The nitrates are excreted to the urine. Reacting with the hemoglobin, NO is converted to NO3. And nitrates are also excreted in the urine. The very low quality of NO is expelled through the lung. Arginine is highly basic semi-essential amino acid. It is glucogenic in nature. Question number 34. True about non-competitive antagonist. A. Km remains same, Vmax decreases. B. Km remains same, Vmax decreases. C. Km decreases, Vmax increases. D. Km increases, Vmax increases. Correct answer is A. Actually, we are having A and B the same options. Option A and B are correct. Km remain the same, Vmax decreases. Non-competitive inhibition occurs when the inhibitors and the substrate bind at different sites on an enzyme. The non-competitive inhibitors can bind either the free enzyme or ES complex, thereby preventing the reaction from the occurring. Effect on Vmax. Non-competitive inhibition cannot be overcome by increasing the concentration of the substrate. Thus non-competitive inhibitor decreases the apparent Vmax of the reaction. Effect on Km. Non-competitive inhibitors do not interfere with the binding of the substrate to the enzyme. Thus, the enzyme shows the same Km in the presence or absence of non-competitive inhibitor. Effect on Lineweaver-Burke plot. Non-competitive inhibitor is readily differentiated from competitive inhibition by plotting 1 upon V0 versus 1 upon S and the monitoring that apparent Vmax decreases in the presence of non-competitive inhibitors, whereas Km is unchanged. Question number 35. Werner syndrome associated with premature aging is caused due to defect in which of the following? A. Telomerase, B. Caspase, C. DNA topoisomerase, D. DNA helicase. Answer is D. DNA helicase. Most common asked question. DNA helicase. Werner syndrome is human autosomal recessive disorder that displays symptoms of premature aging, including early graying and thinning of hair, wrinkling, ulceration of the skin, atherosclerosis, osteoporosis, and cataract. In addition, Werner syndrome patient exhibits an increased incidence of diabetes mellitus type 2, hypertension, and highly disposed to emergence of benign and malignant neoplasm. Werner syndrome caused by mutation of WRN gene, a member of RECQ DNA helicase family. Next question. Question number 36. Which of the following dietary fiber is insoluble in water? Pectin, lignin, hemicellulose, cellulose. Answer is B. Lignin. The unavailable or indigestible carbohydrates in the diet are called dietary fibers. Dietary fiber is necessary to maintain the normal motility of the gastrointestinal tract. They are chiefly cellulose, lignin, pectin, and hemicellulose. Cellulose retains water in the feces and promotes peristalsis, increase the bowel action. Lignin, antioxidant, increase the bile acid excretion, hypocholesteremia. Pectin, partially absorb water, slow esterification, gastric emptying. Binds with bile acids, increases their excretion. Hemicellulose, retain water in feces. Cellulose increases bile acid and uronic acid excretions. Question number 37. According to NCEP ATP third, which among the following have not been included in the metabolic syndrome? High LDL, hypertriglyceridemia, central obesity, and hypertension. Answer is A. High LDL. Metabolic syndrome refers to the co-occurrence of several known cardiovascular risk factors, including insulin resistance, obesity, atherogenic dyslipidemia, hypertension. These conditions are interrelated and share underlying mediators, mechanisms, and pathways. Criteria for diagnosis of metabolic syndrome: elevated waist circumference for men more than 90 cm and for women more than 80 cm. Elevated triglycerides more than 150 milligram per deciliter. Reduced HDL, that is good one. Cholesterol for men less than 14, for female less than 50 milligram per deciliter. Elevated blood pressure more than 130 by 85 mmHg. Elevated fasting glucose more than 100 milligram per deciliter. Insulin resistance, hyperinsulinemia. Additional parameters includes coagulation abnormalities, hyperuricemia, microalbuminuria, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis NASH, and increased CRP. Diagnosis is made if any 3 out of 5 criteria given above. Question number 38. Which of the following is the basis for the intestine-specific expression of apoprotein B48? DNA rearrangement and loss, DNA rearrangement and loss, RNA alternatives splicing, and RNA editing. Answer is D. RNA editing. The production of the ApoB48 in the intestine and ApoB100 in liver is result of RNA editing in the intestine, where sense codon is changed to nonsense codon by post-transcriptional deamination of C to U. DNA rearrangement and transposition as well as RNA interference and alteration splicing to alter gene expression, but are not the basis of ApoB48 tissue specific production. Question number 39. A 30-year-old male came with the complaint of swelling around a knee joint. Histopathological examination of the swelling demonstrate many giant cells interspersed within the mononuclear cells. What is the probable diagnosis? Straightforward question, mostly asked question. Osteosarcoma, Ewing sarcoma, giant cell tumor, chondrosarcoma. Answer is giant cell tumor. Giant cell tumors are a large, red, brown, and often show cystic degeneration. They are composed of uniform oval mononuclear cells and scattered osteoclast type giant cells containing 100 or more nuclei. Mitotic figures are typically frequent. Necrosis, hemorrhage, and reactive bone formation also are commonly present. Question number 40. 30-year-old came with a complaint of easy fatigability, exertional dyspnea, and weight loss. She also complained of frequent fall. Physical examination revealed there was a bilateral decrease in vibration sense. Her hemoglobin level were 8.2. She was treated with folate. Her anemia improved but neurological symptom worsened. Which of the following is the most probable reason for her condition? Classical case है. Option A, folate not absorbed. B, unmasked pyridoxine deficiency, deficiency of folate reductase in CNS. D, folate therapy cause rapid use of vitamin B12 store aggravating symptom. Answer is D. folate therapy cause rapid use of vitamin B12 stores and aggravating symptoms. Vitamin B12 is required for the recycling of tetrahydrofolate, the form of folate that is needed for DNA synthesis. In keeping with this relationship, anemia of the vitamin B12 deficiency is reversed with the administration of folate. By contrast, folate administration does not prevent and may in fact worsen the neurological symptoms in B12 deficiency anemia. Question number 41. A 45-year-old man who is chronic smoker came to clinic with the complaint of cough. The physician examines the patient and takes the biopsy. The picture of the biopsy was as they described below. Which of the following cellular changes has happened in this patient? Very clear changes. You can differentiate the type of the cells. Hyperplasia, dysplasia, metaplasia, D, SYN3. Answer is metaplasia. Metaplasia is reversible change in which one adult cell is replaced by another adult cell type. यहाँ पर टॉपिक थोड़ा सा कट गया है. Squamous metaplasia is respiratory epithelium often coexist with lung cancer composed of malignant squamous cells. Cigarette smoking initiate causes squamous metaplasia. Answer is metaplasia. Question number 42. A 30-year-old woman present with thyroid swelling. On investigation, her TSH levels are found to be elevated. Post-operative report shows lymphocytic infiltration and Hurthal cells. The most probable diagnosis is A. Graves' disease, B. Hashimoto's thyroiditis, C. Follicular carcinoma, D. Medullary carcinoma of thyroid. Correct answer is B. Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Hashimoto's thyroiditis is the most common cause of the hypothyroidism, which is characterized by gradual thyroid failure secondary to autoimmunodestruction of the thyroid gland. It is most prevalent between age 45 to 65 years and is more common in women than in men, ultimately leading to varying degree of fibrosis and thyroid enlargement. Thyroid usually is diffused and symmetrically enlarged. The cut surface is pale gray tan in appearance and the tissue is firm and somewhat friable. Microscopic examination reveals the widespread infiltration of the parenchyma by mononuclear inflammatory infiltrations containing small lymphocytes, plasma cells, and well-developed germinal centers. Thyroid follicles are atrophic and are lined in many areas by epithelial cells distinguished by presence of abundant eosinophils, granular cytoplasm, and terms as Hurthal cells or oxyphil cells. Next question. Question number 43. Which of the following will be seen on cardiac biopsy of patient who has post-EMI reperfusion injury? This is a new type of question. A. Waviness of fiber. B. Eosinophilic contraction bands. C. Neutrophils in cardiac cells and swelling of the cells. Correct answer is B. Eosinophilic contraction bands. Microscopically, irreversible damage myocytes subject to reperfusion show contraction band necrosis. In this pathological process, intense eosinophilic bands of hypercontracted sarcomeres are created by an influx of calcium across plasma membrane that enhances actin-myosin interaction. We have to just mug up these kind of questions. We don't have any other option. Question number 44. Loss of food process is classical in case of dash dash. Most commonly asked question in nephrology. A. Membranous glomerulonephritis, segmental glomerulosclerosis, A. IgA nephropathy, diabetic nephropathy. Answer is B. Segmental glomerulosclerosis. Focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, that is FSGS, is characterized by sclerosis, hyalinosis, adhesions, synechia formation, that is resulting in the segmental obliteration of glomerular capillaries, or on EM food process effacement is the predominant finding without significant basement membrane abnormalities. Immunofluorescence shows staining for IgM and C3 in sclerotic areas. Juxtamedullary nephrons are affected first and hence inadequate sampling may miss focal lesion. Which of the following factors play a major role in initiation of thrombus formation? Logical question. A. Vasoconstriction. B. Coagulation cascade activation. C. Platelet activation. D. Endothelial injury. No doubt answer is D. Endothelial injury. The three primary abnormalities that leads to thrombus formation called Virchow's triad. Endothelial injury, stasis, that is turbulent blood flow, and third, hypercoagulability of the blood. We'll stop here today. This was the fourth part of MCQs, NEET PG, FMG, and upcoming next. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Your suggestions are always welcome. Thank you.